Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. So I've got yet another Christmas look for you today, which is this one here, and I have gone ahead and used the James Charles palette again, mainly because I love this red that's in it. It really is more of a true red than anything else that I do have, and I've used a With Love Cosmetics glitter as well. So that's on my lid there. So don't forget, if you find yourself liking my content, don't forget to give me a thumbs up along the way and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Alright, so I'm just putting my P.Louise base on with a P.Louise brush. I'm just going to go up into the crease area only at this stage. And just right out to the outer corner here. And then I'm just tapping that off with my NARS 42 soft fluffy blending brush, just to make it nice and smooth there. So I'm just going to go into the James Charles palette, and I'm going to go into Punch Me, which is that beautiful beige colour there, very nice beautiful brown. I do like that colour. So I'm just going into the transition area and just laying down a base that I can cut into. Now I want the colours on my lid to be prominent, so this needs to be really quite light. Alrighty, so that's a couple of shades darker than my natural skin tone there. So I'm going to go in with my MAC 242 and a P.Louise base in red, Blue Boy Red I think this one's called. So I'm going to cut my crease just a little bit on my hand here. This is a little bit pinky, it's not really red. So going in just above my natural crease line there and just creating the shape that I want. Now I've got hooded eyes, so I've got to remember to go up fairly high. And don't forget, if you've got hooded eyes, you still have to make sure that's rounded here where it flattens out. So I'm going to go back in and just round that off a little bit more. And then I'm just going to fill that in with the rest of the product that's on my brush. Alright, so I'm going to go straight in over the top of that with You're Kidding, which is the bright red there, on a Makeup Forever 240 brush. And just fill that in, trying to stay in that same shape. So just turn your brush, when you get right up to the edge here, just turn it on a horizontal so you can get the point or the edge of the brush right up close. Alright, so I'm just going to create some dimension. I'm going in with a very fine liner. This is from Zoeva on the black in the palette, which is called Spooky. And just right on the very edge of that red, just popping in a little bit of black. Alright, so I'm grabbing a clean E47 from Sigma, and I'm just going on that black line just to smudge that. Alrighty, so I just did a little bit more blending there. So I'm going in with some Too Faced glitter glue now on the Makeup Forever 240 brush. It's got the red on it still, so that doesn't matter though. Just make sure your brush is kind of saturated all over, and then I'm just going to go in where the red is, pop some of that glitter glue over. And then I'm using today With Love Cosmetics this red glitter. It's called Berry Red. stunning. So I'm going to go straight in on that Makeup Forever brush and pop that glitter on. Alright, so I went ahead and did the rest of my makeup, and now I'm just going to go in with Huda Beauty's Lifeliner in Extreme Black. Put that in the waterline and just a little bit onto my skin underneath the waterline. And then I'm just going to grab that Punch Me colour, that beige light colour I used in the transition. Just pop a little bit underneath, just to blend that black just a little bit. So I think this is probably the second last of my Christmas looks. I'm thinking of doing just a classic Christmas look as well, just before Christmas. So if you like this one, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!